Hi, guys. Welcome to another episode of Tacos and Shawarma with your hosts, Elle and Sebastian. Today, we're with our special guest, Chet Hanks, entrepreneur and entertainer. How are you today, Chet?
Fantastic.
That's great to
How
hear.
you guys doing?
He's also Tom Hanks' son, and his mom is a famous actress, too. So he's technically like Hollywood royalty. He's like Harry from like the royal family, but in America, in Hollywood.
Harry Potter.
Not Harry Potter.
Oh, I thought you meant
Prince Harry.
Potter.
No, Prince Harry, like,
Oh, okay.
like the Princess Diana's son.
Harry Potter.
Yeah.
You're a wizard, Harry. Yeah.
I asked Chet to be my friend, and he wasn't interested.
What are you talking about? That's not what happened.
What happened? Well, actually, no. I asked him to be my fake boyfriend for
Yep.
Instagram,
Yep.
but after that, I asked him to be my friend. He wasn't interested.
No, we are friends.
We are?
I'm totally interested in being your friend.
You're lying.
You asked me to be your fake
First of-
boyfriend.
Oh, how did that go over?
Well,
He wasn't into it. He said he was down to do a YouTube video where it would say that a girl paid him to go on a date with him, and I was like, that's not gonna work for me.
Can you please
You
tell
don't
me?
know.
I want to hear your version because I heard her version.
okay.
How did she approach you with this?
Okay.
Like,
Look, I have a program. I call it my mentorship program, but Elle's already a boss. So it's like, I'm not saying I'm her mentor. Okay.
Right.
Because Elle's already a self-made boss, but she signed up for my program. Most of the time I meet with people on Zoom, but she's in LA. So she said, can we meet up in person? I said, fuck yeah. She was like, let's meet at the Ivy. Boss move. That's a very nice restaurant if you guys don't know. So I met her at the Ivy. And I was like, what do you want to work on? I thought it was the podcast because, you know, she's got a podcast. So what I do with my program, right, is I help people launch or build their brand or just promote their brand, right? As well as I do personal development. I provide people like a custom training and nutrition plan if they want that. So like that's included, but it's more so to like, what do you want to work on? Do you have a business you want to promote? Let's collaborate on content together, YouTube vlogs, podcasts. I'll put it up on my page. We'll make it interesting. We'll make it dope. You know what I'm saying? And we become friends because I become friends with my clients, right? So I was like, what do you want to work on? I assumed it was the podcast, which is why I'm here because you guys got a podcast. So that's cool. But she was like, I want to, she was like, I want to be in a fake relationship and, you know, like Blueface and Krishan Rock and like be like your fake girlfriend and we can do appearances and make a lot of money. So you want to do it?
I
What's
did
up?
say that.
And I was like, I don't know about that.
I was trying to propel the situation.
Yeah, that's
I
not.
thought it was a good plan.
Yeah, and maybe it is a good plan.
He didn't
but-
think it was a good plan. I still think it's a good plan, but it's too late now.
oh, cat's out of the bag.
And then, no, you know, then I try to be his friend.
Yeah, we are friends.
Yeah, but you took 7 hours to answer my text.
What?
You took 7 hours to answer my text.
Which one?
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
Oh, but we were already locked in.
I know, but I don't like that.
I already said we were locked in for Thursday.
I know, but I still need like
This
I
is
need
like
I
a
need
recurring theme,
I need a
right?
reassurance.
She like gets really
Oh.
bothered when people don't reply to her text
Oh.
messages. We had
Oh yeah.
Oh my
That's
God.
funny as fuck.
I have to fix my face.
You know what I felt like? I felt like okay, you know, there's like stories in Hollywood of like starlets,
yeah.
like young starlets, you know, like basically being like interviewed to like be a big star's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Like there's a big star, mega star. He like, you know, he sees a young starlet that he likes and he'll, you know, like have his people reach out to her people to set up basically a meeting where they're like, do you want to be this person's girlfriend? And I felt like that. I felt like I know what that feels like now.
No, yeah, exactly. Normally it's
those people. I'm just bold. I thought it was
I take
a
it
good
as a.
plan.
I mean, I take it as a compliment.
You should. I don't really like anyone. So
She,
I mean, I
she
don't.
really doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I
I fuck with you, Elle. I fuck with you.
Okay.
You know
So
what I'm
next
saying?
time, don't take 7 hours to answer me because
Okay, my bad.
otherwise we can't be friends.
Oh.
So
It's like rule number 1 for her. You gotta like respond within the hour.
within 10 minutes.
Oh,
And then he
shit.
posts on Instagram, I'm like, is this guy crazy? No, you should mentor like parents that have like rich parents that have kids. Because I was watching some of your interviews.
That's a good market.
I know. Well, it's a good market. It's a good plan.
They
but
should need to hit me up.
I was you don't you can,
Rich parents with fucked up kids, get at me.
No, even without who have kids. Because
Rich parents with kids, get at me.
I was watching some of your podcast and I saw that you went through a lot as a kid. Like you went to some type of camp. I don't like that. But maybe you could give advice to like parents who don't know what to do with their kids.
That's a good idea.
You can go to like the rich boarding schools and be an advisor, and they could pay you like $1 million a year just to, you know.
You want to know something funny? I did go to the boarding school that I went back there like 10 years later to see what was up because I just happened to be in Utah and I was like an hour away from the spot. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go back, talk to the kids, be like, hey, you know, I was here, give like a pep talk, maybe see some of the staff. So I rented a car and I drove an hour out in the middle of nowhere to go pull up on the school. And when I got there, it was completely abandoned.
Oh, shit.
Falling apart, like dilapidated. It had gone out of business and it was like literally in decay because all these places are now shut down. They're shut down.
You could write a book, like
I should write a book.
like how to deal with your kids if they're overly privileged. Because, you know, you can't just like throw them into the world.
Like,
you know what I mean?
But like not all kids that come from privilege are overly privileged.
No, I know, because I feel like your parents didn't want you to be like a spoiled brat, so they just like threw you into the world. But that's not really fair. I don't think that's fair because it's not your fault that you have famous parents. Like, why do you have to suffer because of that?
I mean, it's more complicated than that. You know, it's a long story.
But no, I mean,
There's many layers to it.
Write a book
there's
about
many
it.
layers to it. There's many layers. You know, but yeah, I should write a book at least about that whole like industry.
Or like,
the wilderness and like troubled kid teen industry. It's very interesting world. A lot's coming out about it now. Paris Hilton was the one that like originally like started like talking about it and like
how she got like sexually abused at her boarding school.
Yeah, that's terrible. You know,
is terrible.
Fucking Bad Baby too. Both of them like have done a lot of speaking about it, and they were the first ones that got this whole thing moving. It's called Breaking Code Silence. That's like the name of the movement. It's like that's the hashtag Breaking Code Silence. So check that out if you guys are interested in that. Meaning the audience, you know.
For sure.
Did you grow up doing like auditions and having an agent and a manager, like doing, you know, the Disney Nickelodeon route?
No. I grew up like I wasn't a stage kid. I was a normal kid. I went to normal school, normal high school. I was never homeschooled. All those like child actors, they're all homeschooled in their whole lives. I got my first agent when I was 16. So I was in my sophomore year of high school. And that's because my little brother, this is how I started into acting. My little brother, he's 5 years younger than me. So he was like 11. He wanted this PC computer to play video games. And he really wanted it bad. And my mom was like, well, you know, once you get a job, you can start working for it and saving up. He's like, I'm 11. Like, what do you mean get a job? Like, how can I get a job? She's like, well, you know, when I was a kid, I did commercials and I saved the money. He was like, okay, cool. I want to do commercials. So this is around the dinner table. And she was like, okay. Well, we can take some meetings and see if we could get you a manager and an agent. And I'm like, what? I want to do that shit. She was like, okay, fine. We'll do it for both of y'all. So at that age, when you're, you know, a young kid like that, if you go around and meet agents, they'll if they like you and they like your look and they feel like you're, you know, might be talented or whatever, they'll take you on. They'll represent you. It's easier as a kid. As an adult, it's hard because it's like if you don't have any experience, never done this before, they're like, what? They're not going to sign you. But as a kid, they're not expecting you to have any experience. So if they like your look or whatever, they'll sign you. Right. So we both got signed. My little brother booked a Goodyear tire commercial very fast. He was just like, all he had to do was like throw a snowball at a kid, made like 12 grand, 11 years old, got the computer. I went on my first audition, first audition I've ever had for this movie called Bratz, and I got it. I booked it. My very first audition, booked my first role, a role in a feature film. I was 16 years old. I went and did that movie, Bratz. I played Dexter. He was the president of the science club, nerd, the nerd character, but then he ends up dating one of the brats, Jade, the Asian one, and she gives him a makeover and makes them all cool and shit. Ended up dating that girl in real life. I was 16. She was 19. I was killing it.
Damn.
Yeah. Shout out Janelle. What's up, Janelle? Yeah. Yeah, so that was the first acting I ever did. 16.
Did you jump?
Yeah.
You jumped into music almost shortly there afterwards, right?
No, it was a long time after.
Really?
It was a long time after.
How'd you make that transition?
Oh man, I was fucking. I wanted to be a rapper, and I put out my first rap song. And I was in college, and it went kind of viral.
What college did you go to?
Northwestern, Chicago.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
It's a big.
that
Big
was in
time
like
school.
2010. That was
I
like
didn't go to
2010. Yeah, 2010. So I was like, I wanted to be a little like frat boy, like white boy. That was like in the snapback, like, you know,
Did you join a frat?
Pike,
Ah, nice.
Pi Kappa Alpha. Shout out to all my Pikes out there.
I'm AE Pi.
Okay, what's up? What's
Yeah.
up? That's good. That's the Jewish fraternity, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's
Oh
what's
my
up.
God, you were in a
No,
Jewish
A
fraternity?
Pi. That. Where'd you go to school?
UCLA.
Okay, yeah, the one at USC. I had a bunch of friends in that one at USC. I went to the parties out there. They had the sickest fucking.
We
parties.
went to their parties because they had the better
at
parties.
USC.
Yeah.
That house with like the big like courtyard in the middle.
Yep.
Yeah, that was lit. That shit, dude. That was so much fun. Those were the days, huh?
Yeah.
I didn't go to college, so I can't relate to any of that.
You were just hustling.
Right.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Which we respect.
I didn't
Yeah, we do
I didn't
respect
need-
it.
I
I was
didn't
a
need
fucking
college.
boss.
Yeah, they
You
don't
were
really
just
teach
you were
much.
just stacking.
Trying.
You were
Now I'm
just
here with
stacking.
you, so I kind of made it without college.
You were just stacking up. That's what's
Stacking
up.
up. Still trying to stack up.
You already ran up a bag.
Ran up a bag.
Yeah.
Not big enough.
Yeah, it's not enough.
It's never big enough.
Right. So we talk about dating a lot here,
Let's talk about it.
and are you single?
Yeah.
You are.
Yeah.
Are you in the business of looking for a pretend girlfriend by any chance?
No, we're past that already. He already rejected me. After you reject me, you can't go back from that.
And are you still in LA? Like
Yeah.
headquartered?
Yeah.
How's your dating experience?
Oh, man, I think it really depends on where you're at in your life. You know, I think you attract the type of people that are compatible for you. Period. So if you
Really?
have, I think if you have a lot of work that yet to do on yourself, then you'll attract somebody who's at that level. If you go ahead and do the work and really focus on it, and you focus on growing and elevating, then you'll attract a completely different type of person. It's magnetic. It's like an energy
What do
metaphysical
you look
thing.
for in a girl?
I don't look for anything.
Oh, okay.
I don't look for anything. That's kind of saying. I'm saying. Well, I have certain standards that, like
what?
I prefer.
Like what?
Man, okay, you know, like
It's okay.
I don't want to be disrespectful.
You can be
towards
honest.
Any women, right? I don't want to be disrespectful
you-
towards any type of women, right? Because I don't judge people based on. I don't judge people based on what they do for a living. You know, I don't. I don't judge the person based on what they do for a living, right? So it's like girls that like have OnlyFans or like, you know, they're strippers or, you know, whatever they do, whatever they got to do to survive and hustle. Like, I don't knock it. I don't knock it. You know, I don't judge them based on that. You know what I'm saying? And there's, you know, you couldn't tell me if I've worked in fucking shitty ass 9-to-5s. It sucks. Sucks. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't go back to that. If I was a woman and if my options were between working a 9-to-5 and like shaking some ass and, you know.
Or you could be a nurse.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You know, it's choices, right? But it's like you can't judge anybody. You know, you don't know everybody's story. Right.
Are you saying those girls are still on the table,
No,
or
he's
they're
saying
off
they're
the table?
off the table.
I'm
That's what I got
saying,
from that.
like in my experience, it's hard to be in a healthy relationship, in that situation. It's difficult.
Can't take that to Thanksgiving dinner, right?
Like I said, I don't judge people based on what they do. I judge the person based on the person, right?
That's good.
But like it seems like today, like that is that's becoming like more and more the norm. And you might not feel that way because, you know, like you're a hustler and shit. Like you've got money like other ways, like, and you've already always been good with that. But it seems to me like these days that's like becoming more and more common and like accepted. You know what I'm saying?
Accepted by who?
Just in general, you know? I mean, accepted just like, yeah, I mean, I guess
you think men are okay with girls doing OnlyFans and they want to marry that?
I don't know. I can't speak. I can't speak for all men.
Well, you just said it's accepted. That's why.
I won't say it's accepted. I'll say it's a lot more common. You know, it's like there's a lot of women making a living that way, right? You're gonna attract what you put out. You're gonna attract what you put out.
I know, but what kind of girls do you like? That's what I'm asking.
Well, I mean, like this is the thing, right? Is that I've been a fucking wild ass dude myself, right? And I don't, and I've lived a life where I don't give a fuck, and you know what I'm saying? I'm just like a rock star, right? So when I'm living that type of life, like I attract those type of women, and I don't give a fuck. I'm like, all right, whatever. Like we lit, fuck it, right? But I've learned in my own life that like me living that type of lifestyle is very destructive for myself. It's a self-destructive path for myself, right? So when I like changed my life, like, and a lot of it had to do with getting sober, right? Of giving up drugs and alcohol, and was kind of like trying to elevate, right? So there's a whole nother level, right? Like the first level is like just giving up drugs and alcohol, right? And that's sending your life in kind of a different direction. But then the second level is like, am I going to exist in this middle ground here, or am I going to go all the way? Like, am I just going to be sober, but still like hanging out in strip clubs and doing all this shit and still like being a part of this whole world? Or am I just going to like go all the way and fucking elevate past it? Just move past it all, right? Of like, I'm changing how I live, right? I'm like, I'm not going to the strip club. I'm not going out to the clubs. It's at 10 p.m. I'm going to sleep. Cause I really got no business being outside. What am I really focused on? What do I really want? Is that what I want? Or do I want to build my business? Do I want to focus on myself? Do I want to keep growing? Do I want to just keep moving forward and building in my own life, and then not worrying about what type of woman I'm attracting, whatever, and having faith that, you know, by me continuing to grow, I'll attract the right person when I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? Or
so you don't have
the right
type,
person.
then.
The right person will come to me when I'm ready. My thing is like, it's not about, I'm not looking for a certain type of woman. I'm looking to work on myself, and then trusting that simply by doing that, I will attract the right type of woman when God ordains that.
That's a good answer.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I could be attracted to like any type of woman. I judge people based on their heart. Their heart. If they're a good person, you can feel like someone's energy and their soul and their heart. That's all I judge people based on, right? There are certain other factors that shape whether a person is going to be a healthy partner for you, right? And really based upon where are you at? Because if I'm living a wild life, a rock star life, like I'm not going to be compatible with like a good girl who's got her shit together, who's like going to law school. Who you attract is really based upon who the fuck you are. And I think people get it twisted because you see both men and women like hop on podcasts talking about the opposite sex, like these dating podcasts. And men will hop on and talk about how like women are all shit. And then women will hop on and talk about how these men are all shit. Really? But the truth is that you're the one that's shit. You're the one who needs to become not shit, so that you can attract someone. Because if you did that work, you would attract people who were also positive, and then you wouldn't have anything to fucking complain about. You wouldn't be complaining about the opposite sex because you had done the work on yourself. So I'm still in the process of doing the work on myself, but this is just some shit that I'm realizing and discovering on the way.
Preach, Chet, preach.
Yeah, we gotta. That's some good clips right there.
That is good.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say to that.
No, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
So I do have a question for you on that side, right? Did you immediately do the life change?
The decision to get sober was immediate.
Yeah.
But like I'm saying, the decision that, okay, I'm done doing drugs, I'm done drinking, smoking weed, nothing. I'm going to be completely sober. That is an immediate decision. But I'm saying that decision is not the end all be all of someone changing their life. It's just one step in the right direction, because like I said, you could be sober and not be doing drugs or alcohol, but still be doing all the same exact shit that you're doing when you're getting high. Right? So that's just the first step in the direction. And in my experience, just sobriety, right, is a lot easier. Like giving up drugs and alcohol, that's easy. That's fucking easy. The hard part is giving up everything else of your lifestyle. Is walking away from the entire everything else in your fucking lifestyle. How you live, how you eat, how you sleep. You know what I'm saying? Where you hang out, who you hanging out with. What do you do for fun? What the fuck do you live for? What makes you tick? What do you live for? What are you seeking in this life? That's the fucking hard part to change.
How long did that take you, that process?
Man, it's an ongoing process. It's a never-ending process.
Of course.
It's a never-ending process.
Did you go into like sound baths right away? Did you
Hell
start
no.
doing yoga?
That's bullshit. Fuck all that shit. Sound baths, crystals, burning sage. Well, I'm not knocking it. If that's a part of your practice, then practice that shit. But what the fuck is that? Okay. I'm talking about deep fucking like seismic changes within your soul. Not fucking people get what, cold plunges? That's supposed to motherfucking change me? Get the fuck out of here with this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not coming at you. I'm just like, what the fuck? People do a cold plunge and light some sage and they think they're changing their life. Motherfucker, you're not changing your life. Changing your life is the deep fucking seismic fucking earth-changing fucking shifts within your own fucking soul. That's what changes your life. That's like the tectonic plates shifting over time.
The funniest thing about Elle laughing is that she's literally looking at herself laugh on her phone.
No, I'm trying to fix my makeup.
Make sure she stops to like laugh into her phone all the time.
Oh.
No, it's because it's fun.
That's like what you just said is like beyond made up. I'm making sure my eyeliner is not dripping on my face. But yeah, I agree with that with the sound bath. I don't even know what a sound bath is.
People do that, right? Especially in
that's
LA.
cool. And
So
I've done a sound bath before.
Would
What?
you consider like mushrooms relapsing?
Oh man, I wish I didn't, but yeah, I do.
You
I wish I could, like, if I could trip on acid and mushrooms and not consider it relapsing, I would. But
So you're not even California sober. Zero.
nothing.
Wow.
Nothing. No mind altering substances.
I mean, once you get to a certain age, it's kind of like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
It's that's not necessarily true. Addiction,
I feel like
addiction is a terrible disease. I've been sober since 2017.
No shit.
And it is a lot of work. And you meet people who have 20 years of sobriety and they fall off the fucking wagon. And there's a million excuses why they do it.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that when you get to a certain age, it's just kind of like grow up a little bit. If you're like if you get to like 40 and whatever, and you're still getting high every day, like it's kind of pathetic. I don't care about all these excuses. It's like, get your shit together. What?
You believe in having like empathy for yourself, believing in redemption, having some kind of like understanding for people who go through like addiction.
How could I not? I've gone through it. I believe that everybody is capable of growth. Everybody's capable of change. People are like, people never change. I don't believe that. Fuck that. Everybody can grow. Everybody can change. It's just about, do you want to or not? Do you want to? A lot of people don't want to because growth is painful. It's painful to fucking grow. That's why they call it growing pains. Growth is fucking painful. That's why people don't grow. Because it's not like, it's a messy, it's a painful process, dude. That's what they don't tell you. Everyone thinks of growth as being like this like blissful thing of like, oh, I'm just growing in my fucking sound bath and I, you know what I'm saying? No, dude, if that's what helps you grow, cool. But like, I'm talking about like the growth of like, sometimes growing means you got to fucking chop off your limb and no matter how bad it hurts so you can grow. It's like that movie 127 Hours. A dude get his arm caught in a boulder and there's not in the middle of the desert and he's going to die if he stays there. So he has to cut off his own arm with a pocket knife so he can go hike back to, so he doesn't starve to death. Dude, true story. Dude got to cut off his own arm with a little fucking pocket knife through the bone, through the nerve. That's growth. Sometimes you got to cut off a fucking piece of yourself so you don't die, no matter how painful it is, so you can grow and move on. That's growth sometimes. You know?
You're very intense.
Shit is real. I'm passionate. Life is real. This shit is real. This is real life we're living, people. Man, it's real out here. Sheesh. You feel that shit? Yeah.
Real.
Church.
Do you think people feel like you have it easy?
I don't give a fuck what they feel. God damn, I don't give a fuck what people think or feel or don't have. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm living a real ass life, baby. What's up? Come holler at me. I'm living a real existence. I walk a real path. That's the truth. That's what I feel. Do you feel it? Do you feel it? Word. I know you do. What's up, dude? Yeah. It's lit. What's up? Y'all didn't think y'all were gonna get this.
Oh
Man, what's good? What's good?
I'm totally fine with it.
I'm with it too.
Fuck yeah. You know what I'm saying though? Same question to you. Do people feel that they fuck what they feel? This is how I feel, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
People think I have it easy, but not like how you have it easy, but
that's what I'm saying.
I can't complain to anyone. They're like, what? We have real life.
See, I have a big problem with the assumption that anybody has it easy, right? Whether you come from wealth or privilege.
Who is life easy for? Is life easy for anyone? Life is fucking hard.
No.
Life is hard for everyone. It's painful for everyone. Everyone's going through pain, dude.
That's true.
Pain is hard. So who the fuck is life easy for? The person you think who's got it the easiest, they're going through pain too. Who the fuck you think has got it easy? People, who's a celebrity that people think have just have it the easiest? The Kardashians, they're going through pain too.
Word.
Who thinks got it easy? Drake? Drake's going through pain too. Jay-Z's going through pain too.
I think
everybody's going through pain.
Only birds have it easy.
They don't have it easy either. They gotta fucking fly around. People think birds are flying around all free and shit. You know what they're flying around? They're thinking, damn, I gotta find some fucking food to eat. You think birds is flying around free? Oh, I'm such a free bird. They're thinking, they're stressed. Where the fuck am I gonna find my next meal?
Well, there's a lot of food.
Even the fucking birds, they gotta worry about this shit.
Really?
They gotta eat.
Yeah.
Birds gotta eat.
Well, I just think they have it easier than we do.
Birds gotta eat. Birds gotta eat.
It's a lot of perspective.
What's up? Birds gotta eat.
It's a lot of perspective.
I'm flying high like an eagle. Yeah.
What's your spirit animal?
Young eagle. Old eagle. I'm going bald a little bit. So
You're
I'm the
going
baldy.
bald?
I don't know. What you think?
No.
No, I'm good. All right. Cool.
My hair started thinning.
It is what it is. You just get older.
So what's your goal like?
I don't have a goal. Do I look like a guy with a goal?
I don't fucking know. I'm just asking.
Do I look like a guy with a plan? My goal is to do God's will. If I do that, then there's no need for a goal because God will hand me everything I need.
I feel the same way.
Yeah.
So what's next? Even though
he doesn't know.
Just keep on doing God's will.
He's just
You know how I do
by day.
you know how I do God's will? You know how I know what God's will is?
How?
I don't know. I ask him, "What's your will?"
What does he say?
He doesn't say anything. But I'm asking and I'm trusting that I'll find the answers. Some way, somehow. When I ask, say, what is your will for me? Please may I do your will today. And I don't have to hear a loud voice telling me, do this. I just trust that the path will reveal itself as I continue to walk it.
Have you been doing God, like, has it been working
Sometimes
out?
I do God's will. Sometimes I do my will. But guess what? We're all human.
That's true.
And I'm still trying to do God's will. You know what I'm saying? We're all
Have
sinners.
you always believed in God? Or have you
No.
gotten closer to God now that you're sober?
I got close to God a long time ago. But no, I haven't always believed in God. But I got close to him a long time ago, way before I was sober, not sober, whatever. But yeah, being sober gets you helps you get closer to God. But I also got close to God through doing drugs. I got close to God through destroying myself. many times. Now I'm trying to get close to God through building myself. I've already destroyed myself enough. I don't need to continue to destroy myself to get close to God. That part of my path is done. Now that's not what God needs from me right now. He doesn't need it for me ever again. I've already lived through enough chaos. Now I just need to follow his will. That's it.
I think you're doing a good job. You seem
Thank
like
you.
you're in the right headspace.
I'm passionate about life.
You are.
I share my passion about life. People are drawn to it. People that are drawn to it reach out to me, and then it's my duty to help them.
How's that going?
However I can.
How's your program going?
It's going fantastic. It's fucking amazing. I love this shit. I meet so many cool people, and then it's just like I just listen to them, and I do what I can to help them.
You're
And
like
I go
their
above and beyond.
therapist?
I'm not a therapist. I'm a coach. It's a
Okay.
difference, right? But I just do what I can, whatever is in my ability to help these people. And some of it's different. Some people really just want someone to listen to them. Some people, they have a very clear idea of their brand and they want to do this, their vision. Cool, I'm all for it. My job is just let's make it happen. Whatever it is you want, let's make it happen.
Your phone ring all day from people online?
Sometimes.
What do they say to you? They're just like, if they don't live in LA, what do you do with them? What do you do with them?
Well, I handle every single person that reaches out to me on Instagram. I respond to them myself. It's actually me responding to them.
Right.
So certain days when I'm doing, I gotta go. I'm doing a podcast right now. I can't respond. Right.
I
So
know.
it's like on certain days I can't respond to everybody, but on the days when I don't have anything going on, I can just sit down and go through my DMs and respond to people.
But I'm saying the people
I
that
do
sign
it.
up to your program,
Uh-huh.
they call you all day?
No, they don't call me all day. They're respectful.
What do they do? Like, what do you do with them?
We meet once a week.
On Zoom?
Mm-hmm.
The people who pay for your program, do you answer them within an hour? Is that one of the...
Within a minute.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
We should make sure we highlight that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Al's actually very special because she had to wait for a response.
Well, no, because she said, "Hey, can we do a podcast on Thursday at 11 a.m.?" I said, "Absolutely." Hit her right back. I just said, "Just send me a reminder the day before." So the day before, she said, "Hey, are we still on?" I already put it in my calendar.
Yeah, it was in there.
The day before, she was like, "Hey, are we still on?" And I didn't respond for a while because it's already on. But then I was like, "Yeah, of course we're still on." And here I am, baby.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I appreciate you showing up.
So wait, okay, I need to know more about this program since that's your thing now.
You're on it.
I'm on it, but I'm not really on it. I was just trying to pitch in my idea. It didn't work out too well, but whatever. Yeah. So you Zoom with these people once a week?
Yeah,
right?
I Zoom with them once a week.
What do you tell them? Like, what do you just like listen to their problems?
No, it depends on what they're reaching out to me for. Like I said, some people reach out to me. They already have a brand. They already have a business.
Uh-huh.
They know exactly what it is they want to promote.
Okay.
Great. So then on these calls, we're on these calls and we're shaping what the vision is.
Do you care for real, or are you just like I'm just trying to get this bag?
Of course I care.
Okay.
Of course I care. If it's my job, all I have to do is fucking come up with a way to help people. That's a fucking awesome way to make a living.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's beautiful. It's beautiful.
No, I know. Some people don't really care.
Well, I go above and beyond for my clients.
Okay. So tell me more.
I got this one client. He hit me up.
Uh-huh.
His name's Nico.
Uh-huh.
He's El Salvadorian.
Okay.
Okay. He speaks great English, but obviously English is not his first language.
Mm-hmm.
And he grew up in El Salvador. He got himself in great shape. Now he wants to be a fitness coach. Do what I do. Okay. When he reached out to me,
Mm-hmm.
he doesn't have a lot of money saved up, but he was so driven. He just boom shot me the bread. Let's do this. I was like, dude, you can post content, make dope content. I'll repost it to my page every day. We do a call once a week. Tomorrow we're meeting up. We're getting a workout in. I'm bringing my vlog guy. See, what's dope about him is that I was like, when you post your content, do you speak in English or in Spanish? He was like, I do both. I'm like, try speaking in Spanish. He's like, okay. So he's getting client. And he said, I just got a client. I got another client. I said, are these clients Spanish speakers? He said, yeah, they're all Spanish speakers. I said, I knew it because look, there's tons of fitness coaches out there, but how many of them? But if you don't speak English that well, you know, if you only speak Spanish, how many coaches are there on Instagram you see that are in Spanish? I haven't seen any. I pointed out to him what made him unique in his market, because there's a billion fucking fitness coaches out there all selling the same program, meal plans, training.
So you put them on your page?
Yeah, I put them on my page.
Because I feel like I'm the only one I'm like your spokesperson for your mentorship.
No, I've been reposting him every day.
Really? On your stories?
Yeah, on my story. And we're going to collaborate content tomorrow. But I after our first call, I told him everything. He had no idea where to start as a fitness coach. He was just in good shape, and he knows nutrition and knows all that. After our first call, I set him up how to monetize instantly. He had the whole software, everything that he needed to know with the back end on the technology side to be able to instantly monetize after our first call. He got it. He signed his first client after our first call. First call, boom. He already signed his first client. Already making money. Okay, I think he's like
he lives in El Salvador?
No, he lives in here. He lives in California,
okay.
but I think he lives in California, but he's got like a regular job, but he wants to do the fitness coaching. Boom. After our first call, he's already making money. And now we're doing our calls, and now we're going to collaborate on content together, because he's like, it's a win-win for me too, because it's nothing for me when people are like, if other people, people know I'm at the gym every day. Mm-hmm. People hit me up, yo, you want to get a workout in? Fuck yeah, I like working out with people. I like having a workout buddy. Come on, let's pull up. Let's get a workout in. Well, now I'm going to get to do it with my clients.
Yeah, you don't want to work out with me. I would torture you.
Really? Mm-hmm. I don't think we would do the same type of workouts. I
used to work out with the game. Like he had like this class on Melrose with, Don. I don't know. He's like Kim Kardashian's trainer or Khloe, whatever. They had like this high intensity thing. That shit was very hard. I used to run away. Like I used to like.
The videos were funny though.
Run out the door. I was like the worst person in the whole class. They were doing crazy. Yeah. It's hard. Working out is hard. Like if I go to Runyon, I just stop. I just stop in the middle. I'm like, I'm just going to sit here. So maybe I should torture you. Because I feel
I
like
don't do cardio.
What do you do?
I just lift shit.
Oh, okay.
You might like weight training.
I don't like any training. But yeah.
Idea shot down. Al's not going to be getting in the gym anytime soon.
That's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, some people want to hit me up. They want to get in shape. Mm-hmm. Cool. That's easy. We can get you in shape. And then some people hit me up and they don't know what the fuck they want to do, but they know they just want to do something other than what they're doing. So I'm like, okay,
let's. So you give them ideas?
No, I'll give you another example. I have another client named Aaron. Mm-hmm. Okay, this is dope. He hit me up and he's like, I don't know what it is I want to do, but I want to do something in online coaching. I want to have an online business, but I don't know what it is. I said, okay, cool. Well, let's figure it out. Mm-hmm. So on our first call, he's like, where do we start? I said, just tell me your whole life story. Just tell me as much about you as possible. And I just want to listen. So he starts, he talks for a long time. And I tell people, like, be as honest as possible, because the more honest you are, the more vulnerable you are, the more I can actually help you, because I can't help you with problems if I don't know exist or not. Right. So he told me, he just was talking, told me his whole story. And I said, and by the time he was done talking, I knew exactly what we should do, what his online business was.
What was it?
Okay. This is his story, right? Mm-hmm. He doesn't have he never went to college, doesn't have a college degree.
Okay.
But he makes over 6 figures a year in the corporate world. I'm not okay. He has a corporate job, career. Mm-hmm. He's a team leader. He's in charge of people, right? Makes over 6 figures a year. Never went to college. I said, I know your online course. It's how to make 6 figures a year in the corporate world without a college degree.
I don't think many people could do that.
A lot of people. He did it.
No, I know, but
a lot of people. How many people are out there that don't have a college degree that would love to fucking make 6 figures a year? Tons.
Right.
I said, let's create an online course for you to teach people how to do what you did. He said, wow, that's a fucking great idea. We're already in the process of making it. So boom.
Maybe, but
That's an
maybe
online
he's just
product.
Special though.
He's not special. He's not special. He just put the work in.
Right.
He put the motherfucking work in. That is special. That makes him special. The point is that anybody can be special if you put the work in.
Elle is on a mission to save America.
Really?
And save
Whoa,
and
relax.
save the female youth of
No.
society.
Well, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm not really on a mission, but I would.
Well, that's
like
what martyrdom is.
I would like to give some advice to women, but he's not a woman.
No,
I don't think I
Maybe
think I could
was.
give him any advice.
Some
I think
people
he's
think
got-
I,
he's
some
gotta
people think
figure
I
it
was
out.
born a woman.
Who?
There's a conspiracy theory out there that I was
No.
born a woman.
bullshit.
No, there
No,
was no, there wasn't.
Look, the QAnon people think I was born a woman.
Oh, I'm gonna end up going down a rabbit hole.
Yeah, check it out.
Oh, that's pretty
Yeah.
funny.
Uh-huh.
No, I wasn't talking about you giving him advice.
I know.
Yeah, if someone's gonna make a change, I just want to put this out there.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna start with yourself first. You got to do the work yourself, the healing yourself. Impart that on others. Can we agree on that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm listening.
Okay, just putting that
For
out
sure.
there. Because there's a lot of self-healing that needs to happen in order for you to be able to have any kind of authority when you're dispelling advice to others.
Yeah.
Experience. Experiences is knowledge. But there's a difference between knowledge and experience. Experience is the only actual true type of knowledge. Give you an example, right? If you could, if I had handed you a little note, a little pamphlet right now, if I had to change a flat tire, you read it. Okay, technically you have the knowledge of how to change a flat tire. You don't really have the knowledge of how to change a flat tire until you're stuck on the side of the road. There's no service. You can't call AAA. You got the jack. You got all the equipment you need. And you gotta look through that fucking pamphlet and figure that the fuck out. Once you've done it, once you've lived through that experience, now you really have the knowledge because it's a lived experience.
It's wisdom.
Experience, wisdom, whatever you want to call it. Now it's fully integrated. Before, if I just give you a pamphlet, you look through it. Okay, you got the knowledge. Okay, now go do it, but don't look at the pamphlet. Not the same.
Can you change a tire?
No, I've never done that shit before.
Okay.
I never changed a flat tire before. I'm gonna call AAA.
I was just wondering.
Luckily, I don't. I have always had cell reception. Not good with like fixing shit at all. Like I'll just take that shit to the mechanic.
Okay. So you can't change a light bulb?
I could. What do you got to do? Unscrew the motherfucker, screw it in.
I'm just asking. I don't
Come on
know.
now.
I mean, how far does that go?
Come on, I could change a light bulb.
That's good. What does your days look like? You just work out and go to sleep at 10?
Monday through Friday, I wake up, work out, run my business, go to sleep. Saturday, I might go out to like dinner, step out for a little bit if someone invites me somewhere. Sunday, I just started doing this, and I've never done this before, but I started going to church actually.
How's that going?
I like it. I like it a lot.
Do you go by yourself or with your family?
I go by myself.
Really?
Unless someone wants to come with me.
Or what denomination?
Greek Orthodox. I go to the church I was baptized in. My whole family's been baptized in. My multiple family members were married in it. You know, it's like it's beautiful. It's a beautiful cathedral. It's Greek, right? So it's like half of the services in Greek. They're chanting these like Greek hymns. All right, it's not like one of those. I'm not knocking it, right? But like I'm not like a Jesus freak, right? I believe in Jesus. I believe that Jesus was the Son of God, but I'm not like a Jesus freak, right? Like I'm not like one of those church, and I'm not knocking it, but the church is like, we love you. You are so, you know what I mean? Like doing all that shit. I don't do that. That shit kind of makes me uncomfortable. But this church is just, it's Greek. It's very like ancient. It's very like old school traditional. It's like, and I just kind of zone the fuck out, and I feel connected to my ancestors and my roots, and it's like a very meditative. It's very meditative for me.
Are you Greek?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, on my mom's side.
I like Greek food.
Me too.
And Greek people. All right.
I'm just gonna let it go for a little while.
What?
Just the lull, the silence. Because you never know what ends up coming up in a little bit of silence. I think silence is great. I fucking love silence.
Yeah, me too.
But you never know what comes out of the other side of silence. There might actually be a moment where someone goes, okay, they're going to be able to talk about something that's interesting.
Yeah, silence is golden.
You're crazy.
I'm nuts.
Yeah, I mean, in a different way.
Well, I mean, thank God for nuts. It makes the world a little bit more of an interesting place.
I don't really have any more questions, right? I wanted him to be my boyfriend, but that didn't work. Now he's here. We did the podcast. I'm in his program, but
we're gonna have to like come back and check in on.
Do you want to work on? Do you want to? We still got 2 weeks left.
Oh wow.
Do you want to work on anything? Well, you still got your month.
Like what?
What do you think she needs to work on?
I mean, I don't know. We did the podcast. Okay, so now we did the podcast. What do you want to do?
Do you want to work out at all?
No. I don't know.
Business plans, business models.
Like what?
I don't know. I mean, you have like several business ideas that you need to work out.
Business ideas? My business ideas is just hoping God just drops like a bag of money from the fucking sky.
That'll work.
Yeah.
Guaranteed it'll work.
I don't know. What, like...
I don't know. You're in the program. I'm not. You're going to have to...
All right. I'd have to think about it. What can I do besides... I mean, I feel like your whole thing is kind of like working out. And I didn't really like sign up for like to really sign up. I signed up to like try to lure him into my world.
I mean, is it just working out? I mean, it sounds like a lot more than that. It sounds like a healing journey. It sounds like growth process, accepting that growth, trying to get out of your comfort zone. Sounds like a few things based off what you said earlier.
If people want to get in shape, I can provide that. I can also provide a lot of other shit. That's basically it. You know, it started off just as a fitness program. Hey, you want to fucking get in shape? Blah, 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 you know?
But they have to do the work themselves, right? Because let's say I'm like, okay, I want to get in shape. What are you going to do? Are you going to come to my house and work out with me?
No, I don't do that shit.
Right. So
I'm going to provide you. I'm going to send you an invitation to my app, my private app. That's where I'll post your training plan. It's extremely clear, straightforward, every single day.
But who's going to make sure these people are doing that? Like, if they're fat, that means they're lazy.
Well, yeah, that's why I work out every day to show them. If I'm doing it, then you can do it. If people don't do the work, I'm not going to chase them down and say, hey, did you do what the fuck you're supposed to do today? Just like I'm not going to chase someone down and say, hey, did you brush your teeth today? Don't forget to brush your teeth. You're just supposed to do that shit.
But if you're a fitness coach.
Yeah, I'm a fitness
then
coach.
You need to
I
do
can
that.
provide
You like a drill sergeant.
I provide you the knowledge. This is what you need to do. You want to get in shape? This is what you do today. Then this is what you do tomorrow. This is what you do the next day. Here's your meal plan. This is what you should eat. Here's the exact amount of what you should eat. I provide you exactly the knowledge that you need to get into shape.
But isn't that
I'm not going to go I'm not going to, it's not on Google because you can't customize it to yourself. You want to find some basic, like one size fits all, like generic shit? Yeah, Google it. If you want to know exactly what you need to consume, then get a coach, get a trainer.
But you're saying you don't really coach them. You just send them what they need to do.
I send them what they need to do. If they don't do it, that's on them. Don't fucking complain because I provided you exactly what you needed and then you didn't do it. I'm not going to go out of my way to say, hey, did you do this today? Did you brush your teeth today? Did you fucking did you tie your shoes today? And then before you did you put your pants on before you left your house? I don't do that shit. I'm going to provide you. Oh, it's not?
I mean, coaches are there making sure that people are doing their
a coach or a babysitter. I'm not a fucking babysitter.
No, but I'm saying like even in basketball, right? There's like a person there and he's yelling at the players to make sure they're doing what they need to do.
So what am I supposed to do?
No, I'm just asking.
I'm not going to blow somebody up who doesn't want it. It's not my job to instill the desire in you. You're supposed to have the desire and then follow through and do the work. It's not my job it's not my job to create the work ethic in you.
No, but you can just give a little nudge.
Really?
Yeah.
So if I'm
not trying to get you upset.
If I nudged you and said, "Hey, did you work out today?" And you said, "Nah,
It doesn't matter. You keep nudging. You just gotta keep nudging.
Well, that's not how I work. I don't work with people who don't want it. I work with people to guide people who.
But if they
who
want
already
it, then
want
they
it.
don't need you. If they already wanted to get in shape and do all this shit, they don't really need you.
That's not true.
Why?
Because it's always good to have like someone.
But he's saying he's not getting involved. He's sending you a meal plan and sending you a workout plan. He's not calling you.
It's the same when you're an athlete. It's the same thing when you're on. Like,
are you an athlete?
I was. Yeah.
Okay.
So when you have a coach and you're like, and I had a coach at UFC not too long ago as well. Same thing, right? The principle
but they're involved with you.
Yeah, but even in person, right?
But you have to want it. I can only guide people who have the desire and want to do the work, and they have that burning desire to like fucking let's do this shit. When those people reach out to me, I'm like, fuck yeah, let's do it. Here's what we're gonna do. Perfect. Let's go. Let's get it. My job isn't to have the people go, did you do your workout today? No, I don't feel like it today. I can't work with that. But I can't work with that.
But those are the people that if you can get them to do it, then you're actually like successful.
I'm not interested in working with those people.
Okay. I thought you don't judge people.
I don't judge them. I'm just not interested in working with them.
Okay.
I work with people who want it, who know what they want, ready to get after it. Those people I want to work with. People who are like fucking wishy-washy, they're not worth my time.
So before taking on a conversation with Chet, ask yourself, do you want it?
Yeah.
Do not waste his time.
Are you willing to do the work or not? My job isn't you don't pay for my program, and then my job is to motivate you to do the work. Your job is to already be ready to do the work. Then you pay for my program and we get to work. But I have different levels. The workout plan, the meal plan, that's my mid ticket. So that's my lower ticket, right? If you just want to know what you need to know to get in shape, that's my mid ticket. When I work with people one-on-one, that's my high ticket. That's where you work with people one-on-one and we're really tapped in, really locked in, right? So the people I work with one-on-one, the workout plan, the fitness plan, that's included. But some of the people who are reach out to me one-on-one, they might not care about fucking getting in shape. They might have a business, like they want me to come on their podcast, whatever. That's fine. We could do that. But if you want that, if you want to get in shape, I can provide that to you. But most of the time, the people who reach out to me one-on-one, they have other shit they're trying to work on.
Have a lot of people signed up?
Yeah. Hundreds.
Really?
Hundreds.
Wow. That's fucking crazy. It's a good business.
Hell yeah.
Are you going to sell like master classes? Like
what? Like a...
Do you want to speak like publicly?
I have.
You have?
I've done public speaking.
Like what's his name? Tony Robbins. They get paid a lot. Gary V's, all those, they make a lot of money.
Do you go work with the sober communities at all? Like,
yeah, I mean, I'm a part of that community.
You know, because there's a couple of rehabs around town that can always benefit from a good speaker.
Yeah, I'm happy to do that shit. Speak all the time at meetings and whatnot. It's good. It's good to give back.
Where do you feel you got your confidence from? Have you always been like this?
I don't know. Do I come off as confident? I don't know.
Kind of.
I'm here. I'm present. I'm alive. You know, if people perceive that as confidence, then
I mean, it's not. I'm not saying it as a bad thing.
I'm not. I don't take it as a bad thing.
Okay.
I'm just saying I don't consider myself confident or not confident. I just consider myself. I'm here. I'm present. I'm alive. If I have a thought that I worth sharing, I speak it. If I have a thought I should keep to myself, I keep it to myself.
What sign are you?
I'm a Leo.
Oh, where?
You know what I'm
Fire
saying?
sign.
People are like, that's the thing. Like, people are like trying to like be confident. It's like, well, sometimes if your goal is to be, I just want to be confident. It's like, what do you think confidence is? You think it's this thing to attain? It's like this thing, like it's a thing, like an item to like grab. Like, oh, here's confidence. Now I grab it and now I'm confident. No. Confidence is doing the work on yourself so that you can walk into any room, be in any situation, feel completely comfortable in your own skin, feel that your opinion is worthy to be voiced or not voiced, feel that your presence is felt. because of the work that you've done on yourself. That's confidence. I know to answer your question, I haven't always felt that way. I haven't always felt my entire life that walking into any room that I'm comfortable in my own skin and that I'm worthy to be in that room. No, you know what I'm saying? There are many years in my life where I will walk into a room and feel completely uncomfortable, right? But like I've kind of like I've walked many paths in this life, and I've lived like many lives within one lifetime. And I've been in so many different rooms, man. That's one thing about me. I've been in a lot of different rooms, and I think the fact that I've been in so many different rooms around so many different types of people has made me a very well-rounded person, because I've found one thing I have been able to be comfortable. I have found ways to find comfort in myself in any situation, any type of room. And I'm telling you, from all walks of life. Okay, I've been in a room with presidents, billionaires, and I can feel worthy and I can feel like myself in that room. I've been in a room with straight killers. You know what I'm saying? And I can feel comfortable and respected in that room, and everything in between, you know? So I think the point is that
do you think being in shape made you confident?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You think it's not? You know what I'm saying?
I don't think it's
I'm not asking it to you. I'm saying like a rhetorical question. It's like people, if people are like, man, I'm struggling with my confidence. It's like, well, do you fucking work? Do you work out? Like, do you go to the gym? Do you eat right? Like, do you know your macros? Are you building a better self every day?
What is a macro? I need to, can you answer that?
Protein, carbs, and fat.
Oh, okay.
Protein, carbs, and fat. If people worked out every day, or 5 days a week, stuck to a schedule, stuck to a diet plan, custom for them, was able to see their body making results as time goes by.
Do you stick to a diet plan?
Yeah, I have a certain amount of, yeah, I do. Yeah, I have a certain amount of protein I need to consume every day, and then a certain amount of carbs, and I just keep my fat intake as low as possible.
Is it hard for you?
No.
I love food, but it's hard. It's hard to like not eat carbs.
Yeah. Look, I've been the guy. I know. I remember being like the skinny fucking, or like fat, like skinny fat kid, like walking in a fucking room and just feeling kind of like a watered down version of myself, or just kind of like impressionable or naive or kind of lost or just wanting to fit in. I've been that kid.
How long did it take you to get in shape?
I've been that kid before. Right. It's a completely different feeling than me now, in the best shape of my life. I can walk into a room with dudes who are like way more successful than me, like shitting on me in terms of success. But it's like I can walk in a room and they look up to me because they haven't put the work in on their bodies.
How long did it take you?
I mean, I worked out my whole life, but I didn't actually get results until I figured out what my macros are. I was like, I would work out at the gym and just like it was, I'd feel mentally like I had done something, but because I hadn't followed it up with my macronutrient intake, I really didn't do anything. So I would never made really any significant gains. It wasn't until I found my macros and stuck to them that I started to make significant progress. Once I did, a year.
Really?
Yeah, a year.
You look good.
That's it, a year. But this is what I'm saying is that, like, yeah, putting the work in on your body gives you a confidence that money can't buy. Because like I said, I can walk in. I've been that, you know, like skinny, like naive, like timid kid walking in a room. Imagine a room full of fucking billionaires. Okay. Super fucking powerful people that could change your life, people that could give you an opportunity. Right. I've been that skinny fucking kid, timid, walking into a room, like just all this, like, you know, like doubtful, self-doubting energy. Right. Walking. How's that person going to do in that room? Right. Versus me, the person who's fucking walking in there jacked, right?
Mm-hmm.
I could be walking to a room full of dudes who are like way more successful than me, right? But what's the power dynamic? I'm the one holding the power dynamic because these dudes are like billionaires or whatever, but they're like living in these like shriveled up little bodies. It's like when that comes in the room, it's like, who are they looking? I'm the one who they look up to, right? So that allows you, even though, you know, they're on a whole different level, right? The power dynamic is a little shifted right there. So that presents opportunity, right? Because then if you're the one kind of controlling if you're the one whose energy is and presence is the most felt in the room, then you have a certain amount of ability to control your own fate.
That's true. It's a good way to put it.
Because you could shape that you can create opportunities for yourself. Instead of just like, oh, look at this dude. It's fucking kind of like, oh, this little like, okay, he's a nice kid. Like, all right, yeah, cool. It's like, no one's taking you seriously versus like, what's up? I'm here. Okay.
You have to be smart too.
It's a whole, yeah, you can be smart. Everything requires, but see, as I'm saying, it's not even like from a manipulative standpoint of like, I'm going to go in here and fucking like be the alpha and like, no, it's not that. It's just like, are drawn to people who are comfortable in their own skin. People are naturally drawn to that.
That's true.
And you can have all the money in the world, but not be comfortable in your own skin. So if you don't have that quality, your money your money can only do so much for you in terms of your own energy. It's your own energy that you bring into the room that's more palpable than the money in your bank account.
Yeah, a lot of these people who have money are kind of weird.
Yeah.
Like the guy who created Ethereum.
I like the dudes who are fucking are successful and have money and they're fucking jacked and they're badass dudes. I know dudes like that too.
Yeah.
And see, those are my friends now, right? I have like these are my circle of friends. The dudes that have it all. They're fucking jacked. They're badass. They're, you know what I mean? They have fucking integrity and they're just fucking badass dudes and they're successful. See, I wouldn't even be accepted in those rooms at all if I hadn't done the work on myself, right? But those are rooms I'm now accepted in, right? And treated as an equal. And I have mentors.
How do you get a mentor?
Meet someone.
Well, no, for people who don't know, I'm just asking.
How do you get one?
Mm-hmm.
Pay them. But that's one way. I mean, I don't pay my mentors, but
of course not.
But I have. I have had mentors that I've paid.
Really?
Yeah. But I also have people that I consider almost mentors, but are really just my friends that there's no money exchanged. But if you don't have access to it, but see, that's the thing. It's like, if you have friendships
mm-hmm.
of somebody that could be a mentor you can learn from, then nurture that friendship. If you don't have friendships and you want access, then pay the motherfucker. Pay him his fee. That's how you get in. And then the friendship can be developed.
I agree with that.
Then the friendship can be developed. People don't underestimate and don't think there's anything wrong with paying somebody for their time to take the time to mentor you. Because that is how if you don't have access to those people, then you need to fucking find a way in. And that's how you do it. Pay the person. Then the relationship can be nurtured. Then you can become friends. And that's what happens with me and my clients. My clients pay me for my program, but then we end up becoming friends.
Mm-hmm.
Becoming friends so much that after they pay the fee of however much time they want to sign up for,
mm-hmm.
usually what happens most of the time after that time wears off, I don't charge them again. We still have the relationship. I still help them. We still work together, but I do it, I'm like, now we're boys, so I'm not even going to charge you.
Right. In the Bible, it actually says you're supposed to pay for your friends. So my rabbi told me. But yeah.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat. Have you been to a Shabbat dinner before?
Fuck yeah, I have.
You have?
Yeah.
Whose? Just a lot?
A lot, man. I've been.
For real?
You know how many bar and bat mitzvahs I've been to?
No.
I can basically recite the Torah. I'm basically an honorary Jew. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu.
Wow.
I've been dude. Those bar and bat mitzvahs back in the day are so fucking lit.
Have you been to sick ones?
The sickest, dude. what back in the day, little 13-year-old Chet, when I found out there's a bar mitzvah, I'm like, oh fuck yeah, dude. All the bitches are gonna be at the bar mitzvah. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna fucking grind on it with the fucking usher. Yeah.
Spend a lot of money.
Yeah.
Usher there?
Nah.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
You know?
Sometimes.
You know what I'm saying? Little 13-year-old Chet getting his dance on with the fucking usher at the bar mitzvah, sneaking out. You know what I'm saying? Bar mitzvahs were lit, dude.
A lot of money on bar mitzvahs.
Yeah.
Like, I'm from New York. They spend like $100,000, $200,000 on a bar mitzvah.
Yeah, I actually thought LA bar mitzvahs were a thing until I heard about Long Island bar mitzvahs, like Great Neck bar mitzvahs. Different category altogether.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
What you got going on today?
Just doing God's will.
God's will? Do you want to talk about anything else?
You're the host. It's your job.
It is my job. You're right.
Lil John got to beat the bent the booty go. Take that. Rewind it back. Usher got to beat the bent the booty go. Yeah.
You're killing me.
I won't stop till I get them in their birthday suits.
Thanks. It's been another episode of Tacos and Shawarma. Thank you very much, Chet, for coming by. I really did appreciate a lot of your perspective. I appreciated your energy. Thanks, Elle. Sebastian. We'll see you guys next week.
Okay, let's go.